Trees are everywhere in North Carolina and provide numerous benefits including shade, food for animals, and resources for humans. Although long-lived, trees are not immune to injury or disease. The first step is knowing what a healthy individual of a particular species looks like. Typically, trees have a full canopy of leaves or needles that are the correct size, shape, and color for that species or variety. While most trees have green leaves or needles, some varieties are paler or yellow, so note that even though it may look unhealthy, this is actually typical for that species or variety. There are several symptoms of unhealthy, stressed, or dying trees. These may include leaf or needle color changes, typically from green to yellow to brown, either with leaf drop or brown leaves remaining on the tree. Epicormic or adventitious growth, bark splitting, cracking or peeling, and the growth of fungi or the presence of wood-boring insects. Overall discoloration of leaves or needles of an unhealthy tree is often a sign of something happening lower down, that is, in the soil or the root system. There are various problems that can cause this. These issues at the base of the tree cut off the supply of nutrients and water to the top, which causes the color change in the leaves and the eventual death of the tree. Oftentimes these issues are very difficult to diagnose on your own, so it's best to call a specialist or have the clinic identify or diagnose these issues for a particular tree specimen. Another symptom of an unhealthy or stressed tree is called dieback. This is where numerous twigs and branches lose their leaves and the canopy becomes thin. Dieback can be a result of stress or issues in the soil or roots, but also sometimes individual branches and twigs are affected by cankers or physical damage to them. This may be seen where multiple branches are healthy and others are not. The best way to find out which is to follow the unhealthy dead twigs and branches down to where they transition to the healthy tissue. There you'll find either the physical damage, or if you cut on the bark and look for where the green turns to brown, you may find where disease canker has entered in, cutting off the supply of nutrients to the apical parts of that twig or branch. In addition to dieback, unhealthy or stressed trees often grow branches in atypical places. This is called epicormic or adventitious growth. Sometimes you'll see a tree with advanced dieback or many branches dead in the canopy of the tree, whereas the bottom of the tree will be sprouting numerous branches. Even though it looks like it's still growing, this is a sign that the tree is unhealthy or stressed. Splitting and sloughing bark and the presence of fungi are often symptoms of dead, dying, or unhealthy trees. Even if part of the tree seems alive and healthy still, other parts of the tree with wood decay fungi can weaken the tree and eventually cause damage to it. In addition to fungi, insects are often attracted to dead or dying trees, bore holes in there, and the larvae feed on the wood. These insect pests are not the primary cause of the damage, but are secondary and should not be considered pests, but a sign that the tree is decaying or dying. It's important to note that even evergreen trees will lose leaves or needles during certain times of the year. Other trees may keep brown, dead leaves on them, even over the winter, until the new green foliage emerges. If you think you have a tree that's unhealthy, stressed, or dying, you can always reach out to your local county cooperative extension office, where the agents there are more than willing to help you identify the issues with your tree. There are also services like the NC State Plant Disease and Insect Clinic, where we can help you identify from photos or from physical samples what may be going on with your tree. Finally, you can hire professionals like arborists or landscape companies that may be able to come out to your home, take a look at the trees, and tell you what's going on. Here's hoping your trees are happy and healthy, and if not, you can get the best service and help that you need.